Good morning, students. Now we are going to discuss on the topic role of lexical analyzer. So this is going to be a very important topic in Unit 1 of your Principles of Compiler Design. So already we have learned about the structure of compiler and various phases that we have in the structure of compiler. The first phase, which is going to be lexical analysis phase. So in lexical analysis phase, it seems to be a very important phase, and based on this particular phase, only the subsequent phases used to work. So we used to concentrate much on this lexical analysis phase, and you people know very well that this lexical analysis phase, which used to take source program as an input and which is to produce the token as an output. So this is going to be very important and basic thing that you people must know. And then whenever the lexical analysis which is going to um, detect a token, along with token which used to pass some attribute value to differentiate the tokens as token 1, token 2, token 3, which used to pass some attribute values along with the tokens. So these are some general process that we have related to lexical analysis. So here in this role of lexical analyzer, we used to go one more step further in a way that how your lexical analysis phase and then your syntactic analysis phase, which is going to work in a coordinated manner. So these are the things that we're going to concentrate much on this particular topic. So in this introduction part, so this is going to be the first phase of compiler as already told. So the important task of your lexical analyzer is to read the input characters of the source program, which is going to you're going to pass as an input, and then it is going to group them into lexemes. Lexemes, or otherwise we used to call it as an tokens. So generally the output, which is going to be some sequence of tokens for the source program, and then here these tokens are sent to the parser for syntax analysis, and this is going to be common for all the lexical analyzer, where the lexical analyzer which used to interact with symbol table. So symbol table is nothing but which is a common data structure, a table like structure, where we used to store the tokens. Along with the tokens, we used to store some various information about the tokens. Suppose if it's going to be a variable name, so along with the variable name, just to store, so what is the value that you're going to use, and what is the size of value, what is the type of value, and what is the address of the value. So all those information will get stored in your symbol table. So lexical analysis phase, which used to scan the entire source program and which used to feed some various information into the symbol table, and then which used to here the objective is how your lexical analyzer, which used to interact with your parser. That's going to be an important thing about this particular topic, role of lexical analyzer. And then so this is going to be about um, so how the identifier from the symbol table, um, from the symbol table is taken by your lexical analyzer, and then that will be feed to the parser. So that's going to be the question here. So in determining the proper token uh, to the parser, so you have some interactions here between your lexical analyzer and your parser. So here the structure is going to be like this. So you'll have a lexical analyzer and parser, where from the parser you will have some function calls to the lexical analyzer. This function call will move to the lexical analyzer, and it used to ask some information from the lexical analyzer, and it used to produce those information as an output to the parser. So these are the processes that we have over here in this role of lexical analyzer. So here it is going to use a function named as get next token, which is an actually command. So this which leads to the lexical analyzer to read the characters from its input until it can identify the next lexeme, and it's going to produce the next token whatever that it have scanned. So people have to keep in mind that the other name for lexical analysis is scanning, and then the tool that you're going to use here is scanner or lexical analyzer. So these are the tools that we are going to use here. And then the other name for syntax analysis is parser. And then the process that we are going to use here is parsing process. So so these are some important things that you people have to keep in mind. And then you have an diagram. So in this particular diagram we could understand, or we could learn about how the interaction that's happened between lexical analysis and parser. So in this diagram you have a source program, and you have lexical analyzer, and you have parser, and then you have symbol table. So it's very simple. So whenever the source program is uh, fed as an input to your lexical analyzer, it used to parse the entire source program, and it used to feed some information into the symbol table. So it used to scan all the tokens from the source program, and it used to store those information in the symbol table. At the same time, the parser, which needs some tokens to construct the parse tree. So normally the lexical analyzer which used to give the token as an output to the parser, but sometimes after receiving the first token, so what is the next token that it have to receive? So to receive the next token, it used to send some commands, or it used to send some function calls like get next token to the lexical analyzer, and it used to get the next token from the lexical analyzer. So these are the process that we have related to the role of lexical analyzer. And after this, it used to construct the parse tree. So the parse tree, which is going to be the output of your parsing process or parser. And then the next thing, which is about the processes of lexical analyzer. So we have in two processes. The first process, which is about how it is going to discover the tokens present in a source program. That's going to be the first process. And second process, which is about after discovering the tokens, so how it's going to store those tokens into the symbol table along with some various attributes. So these are the two important processes that we have related to lexical analyzer. So students, you have to concentrate on these things like what is meant by lexical analyzer, and what are the roles of lexical analyzer, and how your lexical analyzer is get communicated with the parser, and what are the various interaction that's happening between lexical analyzer and parser, and what are the commands that is used by parser to get the subsequent tokens from the lexical analyzer, and the diagrammatic representation of the interaction between lexical analyzer and parser, and what are the various two processes that we have related to lexical analyzer. So these are some various important things that we have related to the role of lexical analyzer. So students, kindly concentrate much on this particular topic, and make use of these things, as what are the various things that we have in role of lexical analyzer. And then the important thing is how the lexical analyzer is interacting with parser. That's going to be very important thing that you people have to concentrate on. And then what are the various other terminologies or terms that could be used for lexical analysis, or that could be used for syntax analysis, like lexical analyzer or scanner for lexical analysis. Similarly, a parser or parsing for syntax analysis. So these are the things that you people have to concentrate on. So with this, I'm stopping my presentations. So thank you for listening. um, Thank you.